Since the dawn of time, scary, eerie, and slithery things have been discovered in caves around each and every part of the world. From spiders as big as your hand to thousands of bats, scary things are lurking within caves, and some poor souls out there have discovered these things. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 scary things found in caves. Let's jump in. Coming in at 5, poison. In the southeast of Romania in Constanța County, there lies a barren plain. The field is unremarkable, but it's what lies below that will spark interest. Below it lies a cave that remained isolated for 5.5 million years. Yeah, this is because the cave has a poisonous atmosphere with a complete absence of light. However, it is still crawling with life, with unique spiders, scorpions, woodlice, and centipedes calling it home. Now in 1986, workers in communist Romania were testing the ground to see if it was suitable for a power plant when they stumbled across the cave, specifically called the Movil Cave. The first to make the descent down was Romanian scientist Cristian Lascu. However, since then the cave has remained sealed by authorities and fewer than 100 people have been allowed inside of it. Now this is partially due to the descent down being extremely hazardous, requiring you to enter via a rope and then lowered down 20 meters through a narrow shaft dug into the ground. Inside the cave, the atmosphere is heavy with harmful gases, carbon dioxide, as well as the hydrogen sulfide from the water. More still, the air is low in oxygen and contains just 10% rather than the usual 20%. Due to this, visitors can only stay down there for 5 to 6 hours before kidney failure begins. On top of this, it is completely dark, thus making exploring the cave incredibly dangerous, especially considering you are far from the surface. The entire experience is said to be terrifying, and that's even if you don't have a problem with creepy crawlies. Coming in at 4, giant pit. Ellison Cave is located in Walker County on Pigeon Mountain in the Appalachian Plateaus of northwest Georgia, and is the 12th deepest cave in the United States. But what makes this cave unique is its unobstructed pit, also named Fantastic Pit, which is 586 feet long, or almost as tall as Seattle's Space Needle and about twice the height of the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, let that sink in. Now on the opposite side of the Fantastic Pit is the Incredible Pit, with an unobstructed depth of 440 feet, Smoky 1 500 feet, Smoky 2 262 feet, and the Warm-Up Pit 125 feet. The result is a dark labyrinthian system with 7 different routes to the cave floor. Now in order to get to the largest pit, Fantastic, cavers must first descend the Warm-Up Pit, and once at the top of Fantastic there is a cramped space called the Attics, and from there cavers descend into the gigantic pit. This cave system is not for the faint-hearted, and it's recommended that you have extensive knowledge and experience of single rope technique climbing in wet conditions with heavy ropes. Now of course there have been fatalities in Ellison's cave. Since 2009 there have been 3, all the result of cavers becoming entangled and stuck on their ropes, after which they died from hypothermia. In at 3, alien skulls. In perhaps one of the weirdest stories to emerge out of Russia, sometime in 2017, a villager claimed to have found a Nazi briefcase full of alien skulls. Yeah, alien skulls. The chest was allegedly found in a cave in a village that I can't pronounce, and beared the insignia of the Ahnenerbe, the Nazi archaeology project founded in 1935, which focused on finding evidence that the Aryan race had once ruled the entire globe. However, it soon branched into occultism, paranormal research, pseudoscience, and the study of UFOs. Russian historian Igor Ogory examined the skulls but could not say what species they came from or why the Nazis had them. According to the records, the jawbones from the skulls were missing, and they appeared somewhat similar to aliens. Now, deformed skulls have been found in Crimean tombs all over Russia, but those have been previously determined to have been artificially lengthened as a part of a Samaritan fighting culture over 2,000 years ago. Now, of course, the strange skulls found in the suitcase has led to speculation the Nazis could have made contact with aliens, or even summoned demons in the remote areas. Now, others have speculated that the discoveries may be part of some elaborate hoax, with suggestions that the facial features were hollowed out of large animals' pelvic bones. However, what you believe is up to you. There are some out there that truly believe the Nazis made contact with our friends from above. Not me though. Chris does. In at 2, screaming mummies. In 1997, Peru's largest undisturbed collection of preserved bodies were discovered south of the walled city of Quilap in the Laguna de los Candores area in a cave. Now the view was unbelievable, high above the shadows of the highlands in the northwestern Andes, over the dense Amazon jungle. In a craggy cave that emerges out of a lagoon, in the darkness of each mausoleum lies a mummy in a seated position, some even screaming, as though each one of them is waiting for something to come or someone to find them. Now the lagoon is located on a remote strip of land in northern Peru and is one of the country's most important Inca sites. Since their discovery, most of the preserved corpses have been relocated to a nearby museum. However, thousands still wait silently in 17 other mausoleums hidden in the jungle mountains. You would assume these mausoleums have become quite the tourist attraction, however that is not the case. Only 150 hikers trek this spot each year, but it's likely that more tourists will come with the construction of Peru's first cable car to the nearby archaeological site. And finally, coming in at number 1, the Bell Witch Cave. The Bell Witch Cave is located in Adams, Tennessee and houses one of the state's most infamous legends. John Bell, a farmer from North Carolina, along with his wife and children, settled in Robertson County, Tennessee in 1804. However, in the late summer of 1817, something would happen that would change their lives forever. Some of the Bell family members began seeing strange looking animals around the property, and late at night they started hearing knocking sounds on the doors and outer walls of their home. The family was of course terrified but kept the problem to themselves for over a year. However, when things became too bad, John finally confided in his neighbor, James Johnson. John invited Mr. and Mrs. Johnson to spend the night in hopes that they would experience the strange goings on as well. After several nights of witnessing the strange occurrences, the Johnsons suggested that more people be informed. A committee was formed and an investigation began. People began to arrive from miles around to hear and witness these strange occurrences at the Bell home. And before long, the unseen force had gained enough strength that it now had a voice. When asked who or what it was, it gave different identities. Classic demon business. One time it stated that it was the witch of a neighbor woman named Kate Batts. Now as time passed, it seemed that Kate had 2 reasons for visiting the Bell property. The main being to kill John Bell. The second was to stop John's youngest daughter Betsy from marrying a neighbor named Joshua Gardner. On December 20th, 1820, Kate finally accomplished one of her missions. John Bell died. It was believed that he was poisoned by Kate, and Kate indeed took full credit for his death. Then in March 1821, Betsy broke off her engagement with Joshua Gardner. Now you may be wondering how this in any way relates to a cave, right? Well, it is now rumored that following Kate's missions, her spirit moved to the nearby cave, and that is where she now resides. There are even cave tours that you can take in order to experience Kate herself. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any scary caves that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 2. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later.